EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shrugs him off.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 2nd down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
That one in the hands of Adams downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Cook running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Jackson now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it. That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson.
That is caught. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson. He throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Jackson on second down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Beckham in motion right.
On third down, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. In motion goes the tight end. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Change it.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey. Report.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 14. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And his throw here is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Report! You change it. Go. Shut up!
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Middle. You at.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I've got the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
Hey, 13.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Jackson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Tucker's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
2nd and 5. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders escape with a victory. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0.